Here we go again, folks. Top red cards of the new set, March of the Machines, in 5 minutes. Let's do it. All right, 5 minutes on the clock. Let's do it. So, first card, Invasion of Kaldheim. 4 mana, discard your hand, and you get another turn to cast all the cards that you discarded, and you also draw cards equal to the amount you discarded. So, kind of like you get 2 hands for 1 turn, and you get that extra value off the turn that you discarded. So, pretty interesting card value card. And then the backside is also pretty interesting. An enchantment, whenever you discard a land, deals 2 damage to any target, creatures, planeswalkers, battles, face. And you also get to look at the top card and play that one for a turn. So basically, it's kind of pseudo card advantage and some value to kill some things. So pretty cool. Maybe in a land heavy deck, like a green-red ramp type deck, it could be good. So we'll see. All right, next one, Invasion of Tarkir. 2 mana, basically a bad shock, deals 2 damage to any target. If you have dragons, though, it becomes even better. It does more damage for each dragon. And then the backside is a quite powerful card, a 4/4 flying trample dragon that whenever a dragon attacks, it deals 2 damage to any target. So again, you can kill planeswalkers, battles, or creatures, or even hit face. And it was only 2 mana to cast this. So yeah, that's pretty insane value if you can flip it. Alright, so that one seems good. Next one is Kenra, Spell Spear. 2 mana, 2/2, Trample Prowess. Pretty good stat on Raid. Prowess we've seen is very good, especially with Trample, makes it even better. And then only 3 mana to flip it and get this insane creature, Gitaxian Spell Stalker. It's got Trample, it's got Ward 2, so it's hard to kill, and it's got double Prowess. So whenever you cast a spell, it gets +2/+2, and it's going to get big fast. It's got Trample. It's hard to kill with Ward. Just seems really great. So this one is a house for sure. All right. We're also looking at the red adjacent cards. So that's why we got some of these in here. So Kroxa and Kunaros, 3 red, white, and black. It's a decent statted creature, good abilities. And this last ability is super good. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, you may exile 5 cards from your graveyard. If you do, return a creature to the battlefield. So this is going in straight in Atraxa decks. Not only can you cast this on 6, get your Atraxa back for value, you can be milling yourself turns 1 through 4, play Cruelty of Gix on 5, get this back, and then this gets Atraxa back. You've now got 2 really annoying creatures to deal with on the board and a full hand of cards. So you're definitely going to see this in Standard for sure. All right, next one, Quintorius Loremaster, 5 mana, 3/5. It's got a decent ability at the end of your turn. You get a 3/2 Spirit whenever you exile a card, and then you can play 3 and tap it and sacrifice that Spirit to cast the spell you exiled for free. So that pretty powerful effect if it lives. And worst case scenario, you'll probably at least get the 3/2 Spirit. So not bad. Seems like it could be decent in the format. All right, next one, Rampaging Raptor, 4 mana, 4/4 with Trample and Haste. That on raid is not that great. But the next ability, whenever it deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that damage to target planeswalker or battle. So we saw this ability on Questing Beast. It was pretty strong then, with battles seeming to be pretty good. I think it's going to be even better now. So I think this card will see play. Seems pretty good. Alrighty, then we got Urabrask as the next one. So this is a kind of build-around card. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, it deals 1 damage to each target opponent, and you get a red mana. And when you flip it, it gets board wipe, it gets some treasures, and then the last step is you get to cast all your spells from your graveyard with Urabrask already flipped. So it's doing the damage and getting you mana. So as long as you've got some burn spells in the graveyard, you're going to be pretty much winning the game when you flip this thing. So seems good, but definitely a build around. All right, Voldaren Thrillseeker. This is probably something you put in a Rakdos Sacrifice deck. You can buff up your creature and do a kind of fling effect to the opponent's face for lethal. You can sack this 1/1 for some value as well. So pretty decent, but we'll have to see if it has a hole. All right, next one is Hazoret. This is a house of a card. Reminds me a lot of Winota. And as long as you have 1 or fewer cards in hand, it has haste and vigilance, so you can do the effect almost immediately if the opponent doesn't have removal. And when it attacks, you get the look at the top 6 cards of your library, and you put a legendary creature onto the battlefield. This card is going to be annoying. It's going to win some games. I'm definitely going to lose to it for sure, but it seems like a strong card, and we'll see it in standard. All right, last one, Invasion of Asgol. This is a 2 mana, makes the opponent sacrifice a creature or planeswalker, which is fine. And then the backside is a pretty good creature, a 2/1 with menace that gets a counter for each time a permanent goes to the graveyard. So, gonna be great in some sort of Rakdos sack deck as well. All right, well, that is all of the cards. We made it in about 5 minutes. We're going to have the green reviews coming up soon. Top 5 new brews next week. And then we'll see about the early access event coming up pretty soon. So stay tuned for information on all that. Hey, till next time. See ya.